Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to Up for Motivation. So today we're just going to be talking about New Year, right? And what is New Year first of all? So we keep hearing, okay, this year is coming to an end, and it is the New Year, and and all of us, like you see everywhere, like there are posts and across social medias and everything around New Year, right? So what is basically New Year? So if you ask me my opinion, New Year is something that it's more uh, how do I say this? It's more a way of saying that, okay, this phase is over, correct? So let us say colleges and schools have terms or they call it semesters of sorts, right? Similarly, you should consider New Year is one part of your life or a chapter in your life, right? With a quantitative thing. A year is, let's say, 365 days or 366 days, right? Similarly, a new year is basically you marking the end of your previous year and saying that, okay, let me start the next chapter, right? And the next thing what you could do is that, okay, what do you do with the whole new year thing going around, right? First is that what you could do is that when you start the new year, introspect your past year, right? And you could do it in various fronts, right? First is that personally see what you've done in your past year and what are the good things and the bad things that have happened. Next thing, professionally or based on education, or see what you have done in the past year, right? And once you've done that, what you can also do is that from that, try to consolidate whatever your learnings were and see if the good things happened. That means you've done something right. So that means you can replicate it in the next year. If let's say you have not done something that was up to your potential, probably in that case, what you can do is that probably learn from your mistakes so that you don't repeat it, right? Next thing is that be thankful. So when you're going to the new year, right, and you're looking at the past, be thankful for all the good things that have happened and the bad things that have given you learnings. That way, what happens is that you don't have a lot of regret when you're going, or you don't have like a lot of regret of missing out on stuff, right? You basically say that, okay, this is what I've done in the last year. Now let me look forward to the next year and keep working on it, because there's no point in obsessing over things that you could have done, right? Next thing is that if it makes you feel happy, do celebrate the end of the year, because you have done a lot of things in the year and you should basically treat yourself, right? Celebrate the year, especially when uh, with your whomever you like, right? With friends, family, because these are the people or your support system who've been there for you, right? So these are the people whom you are going to be there for you as well. So that way, celebrate it with them, so that will give you the kind of a fulfillment of sorts, right? Uh, Quality time spent with your friends and family at the end of the year, right? It's a great memory for you to cherish. So please do that. Next thing is that after the whole, I would say you would give it a week of celebration of the past year. Still, like let's say by end of December, even though the past year gets over, till first week of January, you're still celebrating your New Year. Then you are back from holidays. Then you're getting back to your routine, right? Once you start your routine, do one thing: plan for your next year. When I say plan, right, you could do a lot of things when planning, right? One thing is that personally from past year, where you were and where you want to be, professionally where you were and where you wish to be in the future, is something you can plan. Similarly, first of all, prioritize your goals, right? Uh, you should not like take a lot of things in the first week of January and say that, okay, I'm going to do this, 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 and have like a long list of things, right? So have shorter goals, like sprints, right? Have shorter goals, achieve it, get the fulfillment, and move forward. Next thing is that New Year resolution. Everybody keeps telling you that, okay, like, okay, everybody's taking a New Year resolution, or people keep putting it onto various social media platforms about the New Year resolutions that they have, or you see this whole your peer circle talking about, oh, what's the New Year resolution that you're willing to take or what they are taking, right? First of all, don't pressure yourself into New Year resolutions, because see, New Year resolutions are not just about like you telling people that, okay, this is my New Year resolution, right? New Year resolution is something that you should personally consider. Okay, from whatever we've seen before, right? You have consolidated what you've done in the past, and you also know that what you want to do in the future. So take New Year resolutions according to that. Please don't go with cliches about what everybody is doing, right? So if somebody is doing something, you don't have to copy it, right? Don't compare yourself with them. So they may have different priorities and you have different priorities. So you should take New Year resolutions based on what your learnings were and what your priorities are for this year, right? Okay, this basically brings us to the end of this video. Thanks a lot for listening. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe so that you could hear more from us. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.